Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Sherita and the name of my channel is Unique by Sherita. So in today's video, we have a few things going on, and the first thing we're going to tackle is hanging our new Fandelier that was gifted to us from Mooni Lighting. Thank you, Mooni Lighting, for sponsoring this portion of the video. I'll leave a link to this Fandelier as well as a discount code in the description. So the first thing that's going on, my husband has already removed the ceiling fan that we had up. And while he was up there trying to remove this housing, he noticed that the screw was stripped. Well, actually, he thought it was stripped. And while he was going to the garage or the shed to get a different screwdriver or a wire plier, I decided to jump up there and see if I can get it out myself. And turns out it wasn't stripped. We just needed a different tool bit or screwdriver bit. It was a star-shaped bit. Now, the other screw that was up there, it was a regular screw, and he tried to get it out, but he couldn't see it. So I jumped up there and removed both screws. So now I'm just removing the housing for the other ceiling fan because it will not fit the housing for the new ceiling fan. So that's a piece of cake. Like I said, he has already removed the ceiling fan. He has capped off the wiring, and all we need to do is attach the new housing to the ceiling, which I really felt comfortable doing it, but I didn't like working above my head. So he kept telling me to get down, Sherita, I'll do it. And I let him do it. And of course, I assisted him later in the video. And this was a really easy ceiling fan to hang. The instructions are very simple if you follow them. In this case, my husband did not completely follow them because it said to attach the motor, which is a very small motor. It's really the top part of the ceiling fan. You attach it to the ceiling after you put your housing up, and then you attach the light kit to it, so it wouldn't have been as heavy. So because he put it together in one, he needed my assistance with really just moving the fan cover or the cover that covers the housing. So if he had just did that, it would have been real simple for you to hang it yourself. And here he's just attaching the wires, and they're real simple. Black goes to black, white to white, and of course the green. So he's just doing that, capping it off, and then he'll cover it. And the good thing about this ceiling fan, it works with just a regular flip switch. And this light kit came with a remote control, so you don't need a dimmer. Actually, they recommend that you don't have a dimmer on your light switch because the remote control has the dimmer. The remote control controls the light as well as the ceiling fan, and it will dim it. You can change the speeds on the fan as well, and I'll show you that later on in the video. But for now, we are just attaching the rest of the crystals to the light fixture, and we did it as a team. What I had to do is insert the little pins inside of the crystals, and then he would attach it to the ceiling fan or the light fixture part itself. And this light is really cool. It does put out enough light. It's more light than my other ceiling fan, and you'll see that later in the video too. All right, so Eufy sent us this cordless handheld vacuum cleaner. This one is the H30 model. It has 6 times stronger suction and 2 times the battery life, and it's lightweight as well. So it came with this power cord. You can plug the power cord directly into the vacuum cleaner or into the docking station. So either or, whichever one works for you. And as you can see, it has the detachable attachments. This one goes up and down, so you can use it for the brush or you can use it just for the suction part. And it also has this pet brush. So it has a mini roller inside of it. You can use it anywhere you like on the bed or wherever you have pets. Now it's going to come in handy for us because I'm going to use it for our baseboards as well as my blinds. And as you can see here, we had the contractor come out and he cut a piece of the crown molding out. I wanted to try the cordless vacuum anyway, so I told the contractor I'll clean it up, and as you can see, it did a great job. I just jumped right in with it and it was already charged. After I got through with it, I did charge it some more because I plan on using it throughout the house, cleaning the baseboards as well as the blinds like I mentioned earlier. I think that's a great way to keep your blinds clean, just to have a simple handheld vacuum cleaner. You can just walk up to your windows and clean them. So that's what I plan to use it for. So here is the area before we remove the furniture again. And yes, again, we had to move it because it's time to get the ceiling done. As I mentioned before, the contractor did come out to take a piece of the crown mold and he cut that out because there's a complete run, one or two places where the crown molding needed to be replaced in this area as well as the ceiling painted. And now we're doing the same thing in the bedroom. We had to remove all of the furniture because we needed to get some repairs done in the ceiling area as well. So there are some creases in the ceiling. Some people would probably feel like it's not that major, but the more you look at them, especially with new lighting in the area, it stands out like a sore thumb. So we did have them come in and make the repairs as well as paint the ceiling in the master bedroom, or primary bedroom as some people call it, as well as our living room and entryway. Our dining room area was fine. It was just that area. The paint runs together, so of course we want to paint it all together. And they did a great job with covering everything up. I did go ahead and have them to make the repairs on this wall as well. This is the wall we had the crown molding repair from one end all the way to the other. So because the run is so long, he did have to use two pieces. And in the bedroom, they have already started caulking, and of course the ceiling has to be completely dry before they start sanding and painting. And back into the living room, I'm going to paint the accent wall and make the repairs myself, but I did go ahead and have them make all of the repairs on this wall as well as take care of any nail pops. So nail pops are a little bit harder for me, so hopefully these will turn out good. I'm going to do the painting on this wall in this area myself. I just wanted them to go ahead and make the necessary repairs. So I noticed a few more areas he didn't get, so I did call him in to make those repairs, and you'll see them later in the video. All right, so I'm going to do my part of caulking. I won't share too much of it, but just know this wall will be completely patched and ready for painting this evening. Right, so I'm just going to add the spackling. This is the pink spackling. Of course, it dries white. When it's white, it lets you know that it is dry and it's time to sand. So I'll do my sanding off camera, but I'm going to use this time to let you know what my plans are for this room. So I do have to paint this entire wall. I'm going to go ahead and take the hardware down in this video and patch that area too, because I do have new hardware or curtain rods that are coming. It's saying that they should be delivered sometime this month, but my whole goal is to take you all along with me as I decorate and update my space. I usually wait until I get all my items in and then I'll decorate on camera, but I decided to take you along with me because if we have to wait on the items to come in, there's no telling when the videos will be completed, considering what's going on in our world today. So I'm just going to use the drill to take this hardware down, and I won't put anything up until the walls are completely painted. I do plan on partnering with a drape or curtain company. I'm still undecided if I find the drapes that I want, because I don't just want to get some just to have some. I want some that will actually go with my space. So I'll be painting the trim and the walls and things like that in here, as well as the ceiling. And as you can see, the little light marks on the wall, that is coming from the chandelier. I do like the Fandelier, but I'm not really used to that glow that it's giving off. So it's kind of romantic at night, but during the daytime it's a little extra for me. But I do love the look of the Fandelier. So we'll see if we decide to keep it in this area or move it in my office. And we'll talk about the office in a whole nother video, because my husband suggested it last year and now I'm at the point where I need to. So we'll discuss that later. But back into the living room, here is a full view of the area that was worked on. As you can see, the ceiling was painted. They buffed out and sanded the walls. And the accent wall, I have started spackling it myself. And as soon as it dries, I am going to sand it completely. I picked up, well, my husband has picked up the paint, so I plan on painting tonight. Yes, we have a whole lot of paint going on. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 paint colors. Of course, we're going to do this wall, which is universal khaki and eggshell. I'm going back with the same color. Then I'm going back with the same color for the accent wall. I'm going to use a satin paint for it. And then I'm trying to decide on some paint colors, between some paint colors in my bedroom. But for now, this is the look of the space. They did a great job on the ceiling. We'll see how great of a job they did with patching the holes on the main wall area after I paint. Right, and this is the end of the video. I want to thank my sponsors, Eufy, for gifting us the cordless handheld vacuum cleaner. I'll leave the link to it as well as the coupon code in the description. And thank you, Mooni Lighting, for gifting us the beautiful Fandelier. I'll leave a link to it as well as the coupon code for it in the description as well. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.